Hi, I'm Rifat Jawaid from India. Thank you very much, for the 2 days of amazing discussions, discussing precisely what we all are suffering around the world. My question is for Salil. Salil, when you talked about the troubles that media fraternity is facing, you largely seems to have focused on, part of Arab world and Turkey. And I wonder if you are also aware of the, the difficulties of the hostility that we journalists are facing in India, which is not considered, widely considered to be in the same league as the African world, even though, the troubles that we are facing are very similar to the troubles that our colleagues would be facing in Zimbabwe, let's say. So for an example, in India, which has become quite a fashion now to call journalists anti-nationals if you happen to be critical of the government. And if you have a Muslim name like me, then you also get the additional adjective like jihadi. So I am jihadi as well as national, and my sin is that I, hold the politicians in power, to account. So I wonder, because I'm asking these questions because we have, friends from representing United Nations. We have a gentleman, sort of representing European Council. You are from Amnesty International. I just wonder, in the midst of that, our leader, touring around the world, on a frequent basis, do you also have India in the radar that there is a, sort of huge amount of atrocities going on, on journalists, so that there is an attempt to curb free press? Okay. And, is anything that you guys can do?
Salil.
I don't know if you know, but Amnesty International has been hounded inside India. We've had sedition charge attempted to be put on us. And by the way, I think this is a badge of honor. If the current government is attacking you, you should be proud. I always say that, if the governments of Hungary, Turkey, Egypt, all these countries attack, if they say something nice about Amnesty, I'd be very worried. That means we're not doing our job. So if you're treated as an anti-national, I think you must be doing something useful there. So I think we are in an era of hyper-nationalism. I mean, Amnesty, and I think there's a very sophisticated narrative on India which is being put forward before the world. And because we've had elections for a long time, somehow people think we're a democracy. So we are a long, long way from that. And I think any, observer who's looking beyond the headlines knows the truth. And you can't fool all the people all the time. So I think but we are very conscious of everything that you've said, and happy to talk to you offline. Which is actually specifically to support human rights defenders. And human rights defenders historically used to be NGO activist types, but now it's students, bloggers, journalists, lawyers, anti-corruption people, environmental defenders, they're all human rights defenders. So